Questions have been raised about whether NERSA is truly acting in the public interest after its costly electricity tariff mistake, which will ultimately be passed on to consumers. Energy analyst Chris Yelland says a constant raising of electricity prices is undermining the competitiveness of businesses and industry.
We see recently ArcelorMittal going to the regulator and asking for a special pricing arrangement because it can't afford the price of electricity. This has happened also in the case of South 32, the aluminium smelters. It's happened in the case of other smelters like silicon smelters and other metal smelters in South Africa, who are basically saying that if you don't give us a price reduction, we're going to close our business, and you're going to have a lot of people, laid off, out of work, and so NERSA comes to their rescue.
As a result of the settlement, consumers can brace for an 8.7% hike next year instead of the 5.3% increase announced in January. For the 2027 to 2028 financial year, tariffs will increase by 8.8% instead of 6.1%.
It's one hell of a mistake, a 54 billion rand mistake. And I must tell you, this is not the first mistake that NERSA has made. In fact, another court judgment on a court order on the in May 2025, very recent court order, found that NERSA had made further mistakes amounting to 40 billion rand that were due to Eskom. So actually, the total amount due to Eskom as a result of NERSA's apparent mistakes or inability to follow its own methodology amounts to 54 billion rand from this latest case, plus 40 billion from some previous years that has been made an order of the court, and Eskom is now entitled to recover this through the tariff. So the total amount to be recovered through the tariffs amounts to 94 billion rand. That is 40 plus 54 equals 94 billion rand. I mean, this is absolutely staggering.
Meanwhile, the Black Business Council has raised concerns about the strain higher electricity prices will place on small businesses and called for a swift solution. CEO Khanki Matabane warns that without urgent intervention, the risk of illegal connections is elevated.
We are planning to have a meeting with Eskom and NERSA as well. We had a meeting with the Minister of Electricity last week, and we've discussed some of these issues to say we need to find a quick solution, because customers cannot be the ones who are bearing the bad news on their own. There must be a way of then how do we cushion customers, because we've got the serious unemployment in South Africa. Once you are increasing the input costs to goods and services, you're going to then get some of the business out of the business because they just can't afford it. You can't absorb the cost of electricity anymore.
There have also been calls for accountability in light of this expensive mistake. Nosipho Khatebe, SABC News, Johannesburg.